ones.
Dude, it's always my favorite to read beers explanations.
The
Or like
acai, the elderberry, guava.
Elderberry. Gas. Acai.
Hey guys, welcome back to the WAY Down.Lo sessions, episode 2. My name's Jackson. My DJ producer name is Sheyta. I'm one of the co-founders of Restore Love. And we're here with our brother Steven Sky Sweet today. He just played a nice intimate set for us, and just going to sit down and talk about it for a minute, man. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me out here.
Yeah, of course.
This is an absolutely beautiful space, and it was more than an honor to come in and play some tunes for you.
Appreciate you, brother. Love what I was hearing, man. Everything sounded great. Love the moves you're making. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, brother? Where are you from?
Yeah, for sure. So born and raised here in Denver. Seems like one of the only few, I guess. But yeah, Denver's always been home for me. Been making music now for about 5 years. Kind of fell into my lane, I guess, or, my passion of producing after figuring out that I was curious to learn more about what a drum pattern was, and
right.
Kind of from there to now here. And yeah,
nice.
Sky Sweet project is just getting started, man.
So Sky Sweet, where does that come from? Where'd you come up with that name?
Yeah, so Sky Sweet's one of a few names that I've had.
Right.
I feel like everyone kind of takes some time to figure out
The
where
fit.
they're at and the right fit. Yeah. But for me, what Sky Sweet means is it's kind of like it's a perspective that I have when I'm either producing music or playing music for people. The Sky Sweet project is about 3 things mainly, which is going to be encourage people, include everyone, and spread positivity. Spread positivity, spread love. Those 2 things are kind of interchangeable for me, I guess, a little bit. But yeah, I want people to join me up in my Sky Suite. It's a perspective that I have where it's separate from any negativity. It takes a separate mindset for me to just like set aside some time and, like be intentional, be meaningful, and share that with people.
Beautiful, man. I love it. So the stuff we were hearing from you earlier this evening was more of like bassier stuff. Have you always been making bass music, or what'd you start out with?
So interestingly enough, nope, not always been making bass music. I mean, I feel like a lot of producers start by figuring out what a beat is. So I started making rap beats, moved into pop music a little bit,
right.
And then 2.5 years ago, started nudging towards electronic music, more into like synthesis, using different synths like Serum and Operator and stuff. Actually not Operator because I was in Logic. And then like a year ago, I started making bass music. So I think that simultaneously, when I switched from Logic Pro to Ableton,
wavetables.
Yeah, I got curious actually seeing Liquid Stranger.
Okay.
So that was who kind of like piqued my interest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. One of the big inspirations there, moving towards the bassier stuff.
Definitely, yeah.
Nice. What about some other inspirations?
Yeah, so other inspirations right now, I mean, growing up in Colorado, going to Red Rocks, that was my first like show. And so I went and saw Pretty Lights. He was a big inspiration for me.
Family.
And then jumping around from there, like Grizz, Grammatic, Spangle. We got all the way from like RL Grime, kind of trappy stuff back in the day, to I used to make a lot of future bass, so like more down tempo, chill stuff like Cosbo, like I don't know. Yeah, I mean I think Pretty Lights. It's probably my first memory of like anything more bassy, more ethereal and like atmospheric,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Definitely feeling the Pretty Lights vibes, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Family. Right on, man. So you've been doing a lot of collabs. I was noticing in here, and do you have any other artists that you're looking to collab with?
So I have
future.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'd love to collab with a whole list of artists, I'm sure. But I have some cool collabs coming out. I have one with Ravenscoon, I've been making a lot of music with my buddy Kick, making a lot of music with Not.Lo, making a lot of music with Mauka, my buddy Labs. But ideally, man, I would love to make music with, someone like Conrank or even Mersive. I think that those are definitely heavy inspirations. And then, like I've been kind of dabbling in different subgenres, a little halftime here and there. So like Cursa, I mean, anyone who's really got proper sound design is definitely someone who I draw inspiration from.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, what about festivals, shows, any venues that you're really excited to possibly get to play one day?
Yeah, so there's some cool things on the horizon. I mean, with COVID, things are super weird right now, but next summer I'll definitely be traveling, hitting some stuff. I'd love to play festivals in Colorado. I'd love to play really any festival in Colorado. So whatever that looks like eventually, I think that would be a dream come true. Playing Red Rocks, I mean, if we're talking like on the biggest scale, eventually, I think that's like kind of end of rainbow trajectory.
Yeah.
Like career wise, I just played the Black Box for the first time.
Nice.
And that was definitely a check off of my bucket list. Growing up in Denver, going there like in high school.
Of course.
Yeah, I just remember.
It's the spot.
Yeah, it's the spot. I remember you turn 18 and you can go to the Black Box and you're like, oh, we're going.
Doing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing like Truth there, and I remember seeing Mersive there and Conrank, Caspa. Yeah. Denver wise, I'd love to play like the Ogden. I really love the Ogden. I'd love to play the Gorge eventually. I'd love to play some festivals down south. I know that like Okeechobee's on my list. Some of the, I guess, more stereotypical ones like Electric Forest would obviously be insane. Suwannee, that would be a cool one.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get down there as well.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. What about like favorite experience with music? Like could be a festival, could be producing with someone.
That's a good question. Favorite experience with music. Man, I think Red Rocks is a really special place in my heart. I mean, growing up here, like I said, I think my first Red Rocks show was when I was 16. So it was kind of, I've been, it's a little unfair because I've grown up with this in my backyard,
right.
But seeing Odessa at Red Rocks was really, really crazy. And I don't necessarily listen to a whole lot of music like that anymore, but at the time it just kind of hit like exactly right. And I knew all their songs, and I was with a bunch of my friends who flew out from Texas. Super special night, very intimate feeling, even though it was at Red Rocks.
Yeah, dude. I actually saw Odessa at Red Rocks as well. They
played would you see him?
Lotus, I feel like was playing, and Odessa played with them.
Oh, sweet, dude.
Yeah, it was an amazing show. I had no idea. Yeah, it was really good.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, man. What do we got coming up in the future we can look for project wise?
Whole lot in the like chamber, I guess, and specifically playing some shows in Denver, playing some stuff, traveling for the first time this weekend. Gonna go play a little private festival. Also playing a show in New York. Joining a bunch of my friends who I've met on the internet who I haven't ever met in person, so it's gonna be super fun because we're doing a little live stream. It's called like Cabin in the Woods, so we're literally gonna be live streaming from this like haunted looking cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are kind of the next big things. Like I said, festivals next summer. Definitely looking forward to a few of those. And then yeah, local shows. Release wise, we have a Spicy Boys track coming out. Me and Shrilly got on a track. It's actually dropping on Thanksgiving. Dope. So that's cool because I'll have a track drop on Halloween as well through Wubaholics. Shout out my boy Kick. Yeah, so we're getting the train moving. I have a lot of unreleased music, working on some tracks with Ravenscoon, working on some stuff, like I said, with Not.Lo. If you're familiar with Inspector, have a song with him.
Definitely.
Yep.
Making moves, brother. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I just love making music, man. I think that it's important to share the love that you've been shown by others.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so that's kind of my end goal is, reciprocate what I've been given. think it's important right now, especially more than ever, to wake up and be grateful, feel thankful for what you're given, because it can definitely feel like a lot right now.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely feeling it. Yeah, man, it's a thing. So, I mean, how could you maybe give a little tip for maybe some of the newer artists or some of the artists that are struggling right now to stay motivated, to stay inspired? How have you been staying motivated through all of this last year of the pandemic and all of the shut down and everything? Our whole world kind of has been put on pause, so
I mean, dude, it's crazy that it's almost been a year. Like, just the fact that you said that, super wild. But I mean, my advice to anyone who's like up and coming, I mean, I'm definitely still up and coming, so anyone who's on the grind, working multiple jobs, trying to figure out what to do with their time, passionate about making music and trying to figure out a way to do that, take care of your body, take care of your brain, whatever that means to you. I mean, for me, it means physical exercise, going outside, checking in with myself, taking breaks from production. I feel like a lot of producers don't really talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, I remember hearing someone say, if you're in your DAW every day, then you're doing it right. But I don't necessarily think that resonates with me. I think that a lot of the time, if I'm in my DAW every day, then it becomes unhealthy, and I become like a little bit reliant on it, or
agreed.
It becomes like too important. And so I'd say find a balance between the grind aspect of producing. There is a lot of time you have to put into it, but also, like, if you're feeling dry and if you're feeling a little bit unmotivated, just take a break, man. Take some deep breaths, like literally put your computer away for a few weeks, go to nature, take care of your brain, take care of your body, do whatever makes you like plug on, kind of sit back in your like best practices, I guess.
Yeah, in your natural state. Kind of sit back, get back to
like relax,
comfortable. Yeah,
whatever that means for you. A lot of people, it's like, for me, it's like working out and like pushing myself a little bit, but also at the same time like practicing a lot of self-love and like waking up, meditating, being mindful of where I'm at in life, what's going on. Like, like I said, it's tough to be positive right now a lot, but I think that's something that I can chase, at least,
definitely,
like finding little moments of joy,
for sure,
and kind of cherishing those and remembering them, I guess.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. Yeah, man. Well, thanks for coming by and sharing some of the love and light, some of your vibes with us.
Thank you for having me out. Thank you all so much.
Of course, man. So where can we find you, brother? What's your social media look like? And SoundCloud, Spotify, what all we got?
So SoundCloud is literally just SkySuite, SkySuite. Instagram is going to be Sky_Sweet, and then Twitter is going to be SkySuiteWubs. Just, SkySuite keeps it wubby.
Keeps it wubby.
Yeah,
you
we
heard
keep it wubby out here, man. But no, for real. Thank you so much for having me out. It's been more than a pleasure to, come out and play for y'all and chat a little bit. Definitely want to stay involved and definitely want to keep restoring love and being part of the project, being part of the vision.
Yes,
dope.
Sir. Yeah, man. Stay blessed. We're grateful to have you. Grateful to have you next time. Be sure and like and subscribe if you like the video. And we love you guys. Tune in next time. Restore love.
Deuces. Much love. Nice.
Word.
Interview.
All right.
We did it.
It was good.